Our motorcycle accident lawyers see a lot of cases involving lane splitting. In this video, we will talk about what lane splitting is and what the Maryland law is on this subject. Lane splitting is a term used to describe when motorcycles drive on the lines between lanes, allowing them to pass cars by going in between them. Related to lane splitting is lane filtering. This is when motorcyclists move up between cars stopped at a stoplight. Lane splitting is expressly prohibited under Maryland law. To make a legal pass in Maryland, motorcycles must merge into the adjacent lane, pass, and merge back. In some states, however, lane splitting is not expressly prohibited. Motorcycle advocacy groups have sought to legalize lane splitting in Maryland and in other states. They argue that motorcycle lane splitting is actually safe when done correctly. For example, lane splitting at stoplights might save motorcyclists from potentially deadly rear-end accidents. Supporters of lane splitting say that this practice can actually help motorcyclists avoid accidents, speed up the flow of traffic, and reduce a rider's carbon footprint. The accidents that happen as a result of lane splitting, according to proponents, may be less severe than rear-end accidents. Lane splitting largely circumvents rear-end crashes, which are often deadly for motorcyclists. Opponents of lane splitting contend that there is no compelling evidence to show that lane splitting really improves rider safety. And even if the practice is safe when done responsibly, many riders may not follow best practices or take the law to mean that it's okay to weave in between lanes. To date, the efforts to make lane splitting legal in Maryland have failed. This means that if a motorcycle is lane splitting or lane filtering and gets in an accident, it will be hard, if not impossible, to convince insurance companies or a jury that the accident was not the motorcyclist's fault. Insurance companies will want to avoid paying anything to the motorcyclist and will tend to drag these settlements out. Lane change and lane filtering crashes in general are difficult cases due to the he said, she said nature of determining fault. However, if another driver's recklessness played a more important role in causing the accident than the motorcyclist's lane filtering or lane changing or splitting, it's certainly possible to prove that they were at fault and not the motorcycle rider. Perceptions of who was at being responsible and who was being the careless are critical.